Hello everyone and warm welcome to this session. In this video I am going to demonstrate you the Butterworth high pass filtering on an image while implemented into the MATLAB. So for that purpose let us switch to the editor window. As we know, the Butterworth high pass filtering is a frequency domain image enhancement methodology. I just start writing my code with the close all, clear, CLC to start fresh execution of our program, then mentioning a comment line what is the motive behind writing this particular program I will have here. So this is a program to demonstrate the Butterworth high pass filter. So very first of all we should have image ready for applying the Butterworth high pass filter. So the first module here, it will be to read the input image. So some standard image datasets are available in our current folder that I will access here. So for this purpose I will generate a variable capital A with the MATLAB syntax of imread followed by a pair of parentheses, where inside a pair of single quotes I need to provide the file name along with its type here. So very popular grayscale image dataset cameraman.tif I am accessing here, suppressing its output on the command window with the help of writing a semicolon at the end. Now let us save this particular script with the name program underscore 16.m will be the file extension, and let us run this particular program. So as initially workspace was empty, now we have the variable capital A with the dimension 256 by 256. Both the dimensions are same. Image plane is of square type. The data type here it is mentioned uint8 here. Now after successfully reading the image into the MATLAB environment, we can proceed forward. Now for implementing the Butterworth high pass filtering, we need to make the use of two dimensions of the image under consideration. So for that purpose I will be having a generation of the two variables small m and n that will hold the dimension values here. So this is possible with the help of MATLAB syntax size, where I provide the input argument as capital A that has holded the image information after reading it. Now for applying the Butterworth high pass filter, we need to know what is the cutoff frequency here. So let us have the next module to set the cutoff frequency value. So let us have generation of the variable fc here that will hold, for example, 20 to be the value of cutoff frequency. Next to that we also require to know what is the order of the Butterworth high pass filter. So let us have setting the filter order. To represent the filter order we use the usual notation, that is capital N. So let us have initially the value equal to 1, and now we need to know what is the center of the image so that the filter mask will work onto the entire image plane with complete overlapping of the image information here. So for that purpose I will write determination of image center. So as we know the dimensions of the image with the variables small m and small n, I will generate here the variable small p that will be the round of the ratio m divided by 2, whereas small q will be a variable which we will be obtaining by rounding the ratio of small n divided by 2. So if the dimension of the input image are odd values also, the rounding will be getting them to the exact center here. Now let us have the construction of the filter mask for the Butterworth high pass filtering here. So I can write define the filter kernel. Either you call it filter kernel or filter mask, it is one and the same thing. So we will like to generate it with the variable capital H. Initially we will apply or assign here a matrix of all zeros with the same dimensions as that of the input image M and N here. So now here I am going to make the use of nested for loop to have the mathematical formulation of the filter kernel implemented here. The first for loop I will iterate with the variable I running with the values I equal to 1 to small m, inside which we will be making the use of another for loop that it will run for the variable j is equal to 1 to small n here. Now I will have the generation of the variable small d that we can obtain with while iteration the real time dimensions small I and j. So first of all I minus p, and it will be having the power 2 here, which is further added to, in the bracket I will write j minus q, that will also be squared here. So this is element wise squaring here with the help of dot here. Now I will make the use of if command here, if syntax. So if the value of d is not equal to 0, so that time what I will do, the filter function or filter mask that I am going to represent with the help of capital H, I will write h of I comma j will be equal to 1 divided by, within the parenthesis I will be having 1 added to, so again within the parenthesis I will have the ratio of fc squared that I can show with fc asterisk fc here. Fc is representing the cutoff frequency which is divided by d, and further it is having the power twice n here. So 2 asterisk capital N I will show here. At the end I will write a semicolon here. I will end this if command, then I will also end the for loopings, the two for loops we have used here. So this is what the generation of the filter mask of the Butterworth high pass type here. Now we need to apply it onto the image that we have already read, that is cameraman.tif, or it can be anyone here. So for that purpose, as this is the frequency domain image enhancement methodology, we need to have the image information available into the frequency domain. So we need to make the use of Fourier transformation. So I will write a single comment to just separate out the modules here. So input image in frequency domain. So for this purpose I will generate the variable capital A underscore f here that will hold this frequency domain information that we can obtain with the help of FFT shift of the transformed information. So two-dimensional transform, Fourier transform, is available with the help of MATLAB syntax FFT2, FFT standing for the fast Fourier transform, and the input argument will be the original image information stored into the variable capital A here. Now after getting this information in the frequency domain, we need to apply the filter kernel by the process of convolution in frequency domain, which is nothing but the simple dot multiplication here, element wise multiplication. So I will write apply the Butterworth high pass filter, what I abbreviate to HPF here. So we will generate a variable capital B that will hold the multiplication of image information in the frequency domain. So this is dot multiplication with the filter kernel that we have generated by the use of nested for loop here. And finally the image information when we obtain back to the spatial domain after inverse Fourier transformation will be holded up by the variable C here. That is why I make the use of absolute of IFFT2. So IFFT is the inverse Fourier transformation operated onto the two-dimensional signal here, where the input argument will be the variable capital B from the above line here. So this will complete the operation of the Butterworth high pass filtering onto the input image here. Now for comparison purpose, after processing, how much improvement here we have, or what is the visualization in general, we need to display the input and output images here. So I just write here a comment line, display the input and output images. So here I'm going to make the use of subplot. I will generate 2 rows 2 columns. In the first cell I will make the visualization of the original image, that is why the use of IMShow command. The corresponding title here I provide. So this is what the original image. By the next line I will access the next cell of the subplot, that I will write with 2 comma 2 comma 2, and here I will like to have the visualization of the filter function of the Butterworth high pass type. So let us have IMShow within parenthesis, the input argument is capital H. So IMShow is basically a MATLAB syntax to have visualization of two-dimensional things here. So this will be 2D view of filter function denoted by simply H here. Next to that, for going the third cell, I will write subplot 2 comma 2 comma 3. Here I will like to have visualization of the filter function in the 3 dimension. So here instead of IMShow I am going to make the use of SERP command, where the input argument is again H here, and the corresponding title here I provide within a pair of single quotes. I need to write 3D view of high pass filter here, or H is representing the filter function here. Lastly we have subplot 2 comma 2 comma 4, where we are having a display again with the help of IMShow command, where the resultant image, after getting it filtered through Butterworth high pass type, we have stored the image information into the C. We expect it to be of the double type here, that is why for visualization with the IMShow command we need to get it converted back to the uint8 as like the original image under processing here, and the concerned title here I provide. So this title is image after Butterworth high pass filter, so that is HPF as abbreviated. So I will make the changes saved to this MATLAB environment, and I will run this particular program. Now as you see the workspace, initially it was only one variable when we tested it. Now we have the image information in variable A, image on the console. We have made it converted back to the uint8 type. Now this is what the subplot that has been displayed here. So we see the original image cameraman.tif. We have set the cutoff frequency value, that is equal to the 20 here, and the order of the filter, that is equal to 1 here. So this is what the visualization of the filter function in 2 dimension and in 3 dimension correspondingly. So the filter function is having the center here for 2D view, and here for the 3D view, where we can see the 0 crossing here. Now this is what the resultant image after passing the original image through the Butterworth high pass filter with the said cutoff frequency and the filter order here. I can change the values. Instead of 20, if I make it to the value 60, changing the order from 1 to 2, saving the changes and running the program again. You see the corresponding changes into the 2D and 3D visualization of the filter function. Original image is the same, and the changes you can notice if you compare to the earlier output here. So this I have shown you for the cameraman.tif. If we make it for another popular standard dataset that is available in our current folder, that it is lena.jpg. Here is what the change I have saved. I run this particular program with the same cutoff frequency values and the filter order. So the filter function is the same, and this is what they change into the input image. This is lena.jpg, and the corresponding result has been generated. Here also I can make the changes. Let us say the cutoff frequency is equal to 30. I get back to the filter order equal to 1, saving the changes and running the script. We get this subplot. So the change into the 3D and 2D visualization of the filter function you can notice, and of course the processed image also has different visualization as compared to the earlier result. So this was a simple demonstration of implementing the Butterworth high-pass filter to work on the grayscale image while we have the MATLAB environment here. Thank you.